Pearson. In there now, and there goes Tony Hill to the wide right spot. Staubach out of the shotgun. Chased by Harper and throws it in. It's out of the hands of Billy Joe DuPree. I don't know whether he was blinded by the sun, but it was right in his hand.
You know what I think? Now Roger gets away from the rush here, and I think DuPree started to run with the ball before he had it. Let's see. See that? He didn't look at it. He started to turn and run before he had the ball.
He's had a tough day so far, has Billy Joe. So it is 4th and 10 from the Dallas 35-yard line. Freddie Solomon and Tony Dungy going deep, and Danny White standing on his own 20 to boot it out of there. 9:30 left in the third. It'll be Tony Dungy, and he will let it roll. Benny Barnes was right on top of him, and Barnes would have really gotten a lick in on the catch.
Benny, that's something you can't do. You can't let the football hit the ground and bounce and lose 15 yards. You got to signal for a fair catch.
RCA wants you to see the right color. Sunrise over the Grand Canyon. Does your television capture the color in all its intensity, in all its subtlety? Does it automatically show you the right shades of color? If not, wait till you see Color Track 1980. Color Track 1980, with 8 automatic color systems designed to lock even subtle shades of color on track. RCA is making television better and better.
I was thinking about buying one of those new compacts, $4,700, or maybe a little import, over $5,700. But then I had a better idea. Ford Fairmont, as much as $1,300 less, with lots of standard features. 5-passenger room for the family. Great gas mileage.
The kind you need today.
And handsome styling.
Every minute of every working day, someone chooses Fairmont's remarkable combination of values. Sedans, wagons, Futuras, America's proven value.
With 9 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the third quarter, the San Francisco 49ers surprising Dallas and leading them 10-6. The lack of the fair catch by Tony Dungy has just cost San Francisco about 15 yards on the roll of the ball. They'll put it in play 1st and 10 from their own 13. O.J. Simpson and Wilbur Jackson, the running backs. DeBerg wanted to throw to Simpson, who fell down, and he got back up only to be drilled by D.D. Lewis. So O.J. fell down, and then when he got up again, D.D. Lewis sent him back down.
See, the Dallas defense is going to turn this game around, I would think. They're playing good ball. The offense hasn't done a thing the second half. They're going to give the offense field position if they continue to play like this.
Well, that's a loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and 15, the ball spotted on the San Francisco 8-yard line. Solomon wide left, Schumann wide right. DeBerg has his man, O.J., tripped up by D.D. Lewis at the 15-yard line, and O.J. knows if Lewis hadn't just gotten him at the ankle, he was gone.
When O.J. gets his timing down in a little better shape, they won't make that play on him. He'll be picking those legs up, and he'll be gone.
It'll be 3rd down and 6 for San Francisco. The ball on the San Francisco 17-yard line. And DeBerg, who has been unsuccessful on 3rd down pass plays, is faced with just that. Looking out to Jackson, and Wilbur Jackson makes the first down as he carries the ball out to the 28-yard line. A big play.
Well, this is pretty good execution. Dumping the ball off. Now, the defender didn't have a good angle on him. And I like the way Jackson lowers the boom right here.
Yeah, Cliff Harris felt that one. It was Mike Hegman who did not have the angle and let him get away for the extra yardage. So a 3rd down play is complete to give San Francisco a little more drive and make it 1st and 10 on the San Francisco 28-yard line. 7:45 to go in the third quarter. James Owens goes wide right in motion. DeBerg going deep for his tight end Clark, and it's broken up, and a big play. Benny Barnes just able to stick a finger in the fry because Clark looked like he had steps on him. But look at that play.
Ball throwing just a little short. You're better to overthrow than underthrow. They had both Clark, 87, and 20 going deep on it. He reads either one, takes the guy he thinks is open.
That Dwight Clark was a big man on campus at Clemson.
Up and over. Nice play by Benny Barnes. But I'd rather see him knock the ball down than tip it up.
Barnes is another man who knows the area. He went to Stanford. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. James Owens is buried at the 30-yard line. Randy Hughes, and actually Randy Cross was just outnumbered because Thurman, Stalls, Brunig, Hughes, they were all there, and only Randy Cross to block.
Now you see Owens lined up in the backfield that time. Previous play, he was a wide receiver.
That's where they really want him to play.
They do. They want to try to get advantage of that speed, take advantage of that speed he has.
So it'll be 3rd and 8. The ball on the San Francisco 30-yard line. 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and San Francisco leading 10-6. Freddie Solomon goes wide left, O.J. on a wing, and Schumann on the other wing, and in motion is Wilbur Jackson. DeBerg under a rush, and O.J. looked like he lost the ball as he lowered his head for whatever reason.
DeBerg did a good job there.
And then he's trying to catch it behind his back.
Turn around, catch the ball. They had the nickel blitz.
Mike Hegman was the man who rushed DeBerg, and O.J. as if to say, what are you going to do?
We beat Dallas one year on that. Billy Kilmer hit Mike Thomas on a pass, led to the winning score. It's a real gamble. They got to get the quarterback before he gets the ball off.
So on 4th and 8, Wade Manning is deep on the Dallas 30-yard line. Danny Melville gets his kick, and it's a beauty. Manning is buried after Bob Farrell just missed him, but Farrell tied him up just enough for the other Niners to come in. Watch, you'll see 38 go flying by. That's Bobby Farrell, who's usually first down under those punts.
More super values from Sears. The great menswear buys start here with the value dress shirt. Now just $6.99. You save $2. But don't stop there. Save $30 on this 4-piece vested suit. Now just $89. The coat, reversible vest, and 2 slacks make 6 great outfits. The value dress shirt and this 4-piece vested suit. Super looks, super values. Sears, where America shops for value.
Is a good friend.
The key's supposed to be under the steps.
I
got it. Hey, here's a note. Gentlemen, my country estate is at your disposal. There might even be a little something in the refrigerator. Regards, Hank.
Let it be low and brown.
Low and brown.
Oh. When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Low and Brow.
Here's the Hank. Wherever he is.
Low and brown.
Following the game, CBS Sports presents live coverage of the finals of the U.S. Open Tennis Championships. You'll say you saw it on CBS Sports.
Well, we've had an upset in the world of tennis. Tracy Austin upsetting Chris Everett Lloyd. A reminder, as soon as our football game is over, we will join in progress the U.S. Open Tennis Championships, and McEnroe and Gerolaitis will be battling it out for the men. 1st and 10, Dallas on their own 35-yard line. Tony Hill in a slot left inside Drew Pearson. The running backs are Newhouse and Dorsett. Staubach looking and throwing left, and Tony Hill gets a bump, and he was bumped by Gerard Williams at the 44-yard line.
Here's the guy, 88, Pearson. We had to stop him first. We felt we had to double him. He's a fluid receiver. It's hard to knock off. Look at him catch that ball and put it away. He's the guy that Roger likes to go to in a clutch. You've got to stop him in the passing game first.
He was 3 for 57 yards prior to that pass, so he just picked up another 9. So Drew Pearson, as George mentioned, the man on the spot when they need the tough yardage. Very close. He might have made the first down by the time they marked the ball. Let's see. It looked like they were marking it on the 44. Then they put it down right on the 45. So we'll see. Yep, they made it by an inch of leather, and it'll be 1st and 10. Staubach is now 13 for 22 and 173 yards, but he has not been able to get his ball club on the board yet. 2 field goals by Septien. Staubach going over on the right side, and he overthrows Tony Hill. Cornelius right there with him. For those folks who might have tuned in a little late, San Francisco had Ray Wersching kick a 29-yard field goal. Septien came back with a 23-yard field goal to tie it up. Then Septien kicked a 51-yard field goal to give Dallas a 6-3 lead. But O.J. Simpson scored from the 1-yard line. Wersching kicked the point after, and San Francisco is trying to hold on to that 10-6 lead. 5:48 left to go in the third. 2nd and 10 from the 45. In motion is Jay Saldi. Robert Newhouse out across midfield, stymied and dropped by Dungy and also Tim Gray.
Well, Newhouse is a strong inside runner. He does a good job of hitting, keeps driving. One man usually doesn't bring him down, the first man. See him hit and keep going, picks up a couple of more yards. Tough inside runner.
The ball is in San Francisco territory. 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Staubach trying to keep his drive going. He started on his own 35. Hardman trying to get in, got back. Tony Dorsett has Scott and Rafferty out in front of him. That's all he needed to pick up a good chunk of yardage before being knocked out of bounds. And boy, that is a nice sight to see a couple of guys pull and really move.
Yeah, really, it's a play off of a sort of a shuffle to the wingback coming around. It lets Dorsett do the thing he does well, run outside and turn on his speed, use his racehorse ability.
So Herbert Scott and Tom Rafferty pulling and letting Dorsett open up. And Dorsett finally knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Tim Gray had to come up and give him a shove. And Dallas on a move. 1st and 10 on the San Francisco 35-yard line. Play action fake to Dorsett. Staubach down the middle, and it's got Tony Hill, and Hill is boxed in by Scott Hilton at the ankles and finally dropped.
Well, Roger's doing the things now that he does well and that are effective. A play action pass. He's got the tight end coming across underneath, hits Tony Hill on the stop pattern, which is the type of pass that's effective to throw against that defense rather than trying to go all the way deep and get a quick score.
Tony Hill now has caught 4 for 63 yards. As you see, Cleveland leading Kansas City 20-0 in the third. Brian Sipe having a pretty good day. Inches short of a first down.
Benny, here's an interesting down. 2nd and 1. You can do a lot of things here. You can go for the bomb. You can go play action. You can go for the first down.
Dallas is going to go back in the huddle.
It's a down that allows the offense a lot of options.
You can duck in another score. San Diego and Oakland figured to be high scoring, and San Diego leading 21-10 in the third. The 2nd and inches, really, for Roger Staubach. And it'll be Robert Newhouse. Scott Hilton came up, number 55, not to tackle him, but to hit him and slow him down. Ted Vincent finally dropped him, but he needed only less than a yard, and he got it. So they'll spot it at the 23-yard line.
Well, they did the safe thing, the sure thing, get the first down, They're having trouble moving the football. First things first, get the first down.
3:57 left to go in the third quarter. This drive started on the Dallas 35. Meanwhile, Seattle nosing Miami 10-9 in the third. First and 10 from the 23. Dorsett behind Newhouse, and Newhouse, the first man, is stacked up. He was trying to go behind a block from Pat Donovan, but it didn't quite materialize. Cedric Hartman doing a little good job of submarining, and Hilton also came in.
Well, in analyzing the Cowboys right now, it's Newhouse inside and Dorsett outside from the I formation.
So they picked up one. It'll be 2nd and 9 on the 22 of San Francisco. Drew Pearson wide right, Tony Hill wide left. Staubach getting some pressure all alone in the end zone is Drew Pearson. So they put a blitz on, and Drew Pearson was out of sight.
Yeah, and it looked like the left corner slipped and fell.
Take another look at it, especially for the Drew Pearson Marching and Chowder Society. Tim Gray was coming in, so was Gerard Williams, and look at Pearson.
It looked like the left corner slipped and fell.
So Tom Landry back to leading.
That's the gamble you take when you go all out. It's a risky call. It's a big play one way or the other usually.
So now Septien will try to make it Dallas 13 and San Francisco 10. The spot, the kick, it is good. Of course, Septien doesn't miss many. Last year, he kicked 46 out of 47. Dallas leading San Francisco 13-10.
Williams was over on the left side.
If we could take you through the plant to show you what is new and let you see what's going on and watch the things we do. If you could see the cars and trucks we're working on for you, you'd say incredible. Ford, that's incredible.
Introducing the Incredible Ford Factory Tour. Come and see the incredible things we're doing to produce a new generation of more fuel-efficient cars and trucks.
If you could see tomorrow the way it looks to us today, you'd say incredible. Ford, that's incredible.
To take the Incredible Ford Factory Tour, write us for information.
The Dallas Cowboys went 65 yards in 8 plays, capped by a 22-yard scoring pass from Roger Staubach to Drew Pearson. Septien put the ribbon on it, and it is 13-10 Dallas with 2:58 left in the third quarter. Septien hitting under and squirting it off to the right out of bounds, so they'll penalize him 5 yards, and he'll kick off from the 30.
That looks like a harmless play, just kick over again, but it really gives the return team a big advantage. Now he's kicking off from the 30. This is where you can break it back.
One problem I wonder about, George, although they are teeing the ball up, but whether he is slipping at all on the baseball part of the infield.
Yeah.
That's the second time he's had that kind of a kick. He's actually kicking the ball almost second base on the shortstop side of second, and when he hits the dirt, it might be bothering him.
Let's watch Rafael on this kickoff.
We might also mention, last week, and not to equate St. Louis with San Francisco, but Dallas allowed 237 yards on the ground.
Yeah.
Cowboys haven't allowed that much in 9 years. So we'll see, as you mentioned earlier, the only way San Francisco can do it is in the air, but Dallas has been exploited on the ground. Let's watch Septien now as he leaves the grass and he hits the infield, whether it's bothering him. Well, he got his leg into that one pretty well, and it'll be James Owens from the 11 to the 25 and to the 27. Walt Downing out there trying to block for him. And so Owens, who is a threat with his great speed, gives San Francisco reasonable field position, brings it to the 32-yard line, and they'll put it in play 1st and 10. There's Steve DeBerg's numbers. Remember now, he is starting his 13th game for San Francisco, and he's only won one. He is 13 for 19 as he brings them up to the line. 1st and 10 from the 32. Pitch back to O.J. Simpson. Randy Cross is blocking Hegman. And O.J. got out across the 35, and there's a flag. Might have been a late hit. And the late man was Cliff Harris, who is arguing right now with the back judge.
Well, sometimes that's difficult to stop your momentum. You come up. You don't intend to hit late. Here it is again. Here's O.J. cutting back. He's going down there. There's Cliff. Well, you might call that. I guess he did call it. It's a marginal call. He hit the grass, and then he hit O.J.
So to be 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. What days he had at Notre Dame. Joe Montana, the rookie who was a 3rd-round draft choice, who is just waiting. And check me on the count now. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 36.
Did not call a penalty on that.
We saw the flag.
Yeah.
Evidently, they erased the flag. When Cliff Harris was arguing, they picked the flag up, and there was no penalty.
It would have been a fringe call. You know, when 85 comes in, we used to play pass. When Seal came in, he's got good speed to go deep. We'd play pass. When 81 was in there, we'd play run. McAfee. Let's see what they do. Let's watch 85 if we can.
From the 40-yard line, it's 3rd and 3 for San Francisco. DeBerg going over the middle. Freddie Solomon unable to hold on it, and it looked like DeBerg might have thrown it just a little too hard for Solomon to handle it.
So far this half, DeBerg is under pressure. You see that? He was throwing going down. He's had a good rush every play.
So Solomon unable to handle it. And the drive dies a boarding on the 40-yard line. So again, Wade Manning goes back, standing on his own 25-yard line. Dan Melville will be kicking from about his 30. Manning will let the ball hit, and it will go out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Flag on the play.
And there's a flag way back on about the 45-yard line.
That's a first down.
First down automatic on a holding penalty charge against Dallas.
Big break. Big break. Boy, a lot of penalties today, especially against Dallas.
So the 3rd down pass to Solomon was no good, and then the 4th down punt is really a crusher against Dallas. We have 1 minute and 24 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Cowboys are leading San Francisco 13-10. The holding
while the ball is in the air.
Change of possession down. Let's see. They'll bring it out to about the 17-yard line. And Dallas will put it in possession, 1st and 10.
Holding, number 25, receiving team, post-possession foul.
So on the change or after possession foul, Aaron Kyle was trying to set up some kind of a block. Dallas had the ball as it was going out of bounds. Kyle was guilty of the infraction. So Dallas still has the ball, but they do lose a few yards and take over 1st and 10 on their own 17. Drew Pearson is wide left. Newhouse and Dorsett. In motion is Jay Saldi. Tony Dorsett with Burton Wallace and Tom Rafferty out in front. Scott Hilton brought him down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Well, here's a play. It's a sweep, pulling both guards. Dorsett going wide. He's about ready to break one of these. He's got pretty good blocking there. 87 Salty had a good block. He's just about ready to break one of those loose for a long gainer.
So he picked up 8. Jay Saldi coming out of the ball game. Saldi, 4 years out of South Carolina. He's a captain of the special teams. He broke his right forearm last year. He's a free agent that made Dallas in '76. Okay, 2nd and 2. Dorsett. Good play by Ted Vincent from Wichita State. He fought off the block, slipped it off, and brought his man down. Big play.
What Vincent's going to give the 49ers, number 75 here, is a little more action. He's much more active than 72 Reuben Vaughn. Got rid of the blocker, came in and made the play.
He's bigger than Vaughn as well. He's 6'4", 265, and he's only 23 years old. 3rd-round draft choice last year for Cincinnati, so he might develop into quite a ball player. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Dallas 13, San Francisco 10. We now pause for a word from your local station.
This fall, meet 2 aspiring janitors, 2 brothers who will bumble, stumble, and fumble their way into your hearts. Michael Keaton and Jim Belushi are 2 working stiffs, Saturdays.
This is CBS.
There's one of the big numbers, 12 penalties against the Cowboys for 95 yards. And on that last penalty, it was the difference between a change of possession and a post-possession foul, which is why Dallas kept the ball.
The officials had a little trouble making their minds up on that call.
As well as a little earlier, calling a late hit and then wiping it out with Cliff Harris. So it is 3rd and 5 from the Dallas 22. Crosby is in a slot left inside Pearson. Preston Pearson on a wing, and Staubach from the shotgun, and got it away. A flag on the play. Willie Harper was going with Preston Pearson, and that's where apparently the foul was committed.
Well, shotgun formation. Thrown to the guy he wants to go to, number 26, Preston Pearson. Good catch. 2 flags on the play. You know, that 95 yards in penalties is more yardage than any back has made today.
Oh, you bet. The high runners so far, well, you have 48 yards for Tony Dorsett.
Pass interference, number 26, offense.
So Preston Pearson was pushing off Willie Harper, and he is guilty of the infraction.
That's a call that can go either way.
Miami and Seattle, the last time we saw it, Miami leading 12-10 now to update that one in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 16 from the 12. Staubach loading up the shotgun. Roger down the left side. He's got Tony Hill, and Hill is stopped at the 30-yard line by Eric Johnson.
Got.
So a 3rd and 16, and like that, they pick it up.
Oh, from a defensive standpoint, It really gnaws at you when they can pick up that long yardage.
Eric
good protection.
Johnson, the defender.
Right. Good protection. One-on-one. He went to the one-on-one receiver. See, no chance to break it up. By the way, that Miami score, 4 field goals for 12 points.
1st and 10. The ball has moved out to the Dallas 34-yard line. Newhouse and Dorsett are still in there, and here goes Tony. And he's going to be pushed out by Harper and Dungy.
You get the feeling that Dallas can explode at any minute and throw when they want to, and not worry about the rush too much.
Dorsett, bad toe and all. They said he was about ready to play, but not on the artificial surface in St. Louis. The shoe wouldn't work on it. But here at Candlestick, natural grass, he is really working. He has now carried the ball 16 times and picked up 52 yards. 2nd and 6 on the 38. And now Dorsett is on the end of a pass from Staubach, and he gets to the 44, and that is the first down area, so it just depends on whether they spotted it. It would appear that he picked it up. Gerard Williams and Tom Seaburn brought him down.
Yeah, Seaburn just came in for Willie Harper. Harper went off holding his arm.
And they'll spot it good enough for the first down for Dallas. The big play on this drive, if it continues to be a drive, was that 3rd and 16 pass that was complete.
You know, you can't see what Roger did on that last down, but the 49ers rotated to the left. Strong to their left. He threw to the weak side, to the back on a hook pattern. Good, sound football.
1st and 10 on the Dallas 44-yard line. Pearson left. Saldi, the tight end, on the right side. Saldi in motion left. And a pitch back to Newhouse. He got by a dive by Seaburn and runs out of bounds. So Tom Seaburn on a dog broke through, but Newhouse able to get around him. Dan Buns finally running him out of bounds.
I think Willie Harper's their best linebacker. Not having him in there hurts them.
There's a Niner hurt, and it's Jim Webb.
He's their strong side linebacker. Plays the run and the pass very well.
Big Jimmy Webb.
Oh, here he comes.
And here comes Harper. It is 13-10 Dallas with 12:54 left in the game. And for the intermission at halftime, it was Camelot here by the Bay as San Francisco was leading 10-6. Staubach, for the 47th time in his career now, has passed for over 200 yards. Straight ahead to Newhouse, and then he decides to go outside, and Tony Dungy wraps him up just shy of midfield. Well, Dungy's a workhorse. A free agent who made Pittsburgh in '77, the only free agent to make the team.
You know, we haven't had an interception today, have we? Neither team. That's interesting. With the number of passes they've thrown, there haven't been any interceptions. When you mentioned Dungy, I thought of that ball that he had right in his hands.
Yep, and remember last year he led Pittsburgh with a half a dozen. So it is 3rd and 5 from the 49 of Dallas. Hardiman turned him around, but he had gotten rid of the ball, and it is incomplete. Tim Gray on the ground was trying to make an over-the-shoulder catch. He led Kansas City with 6 interceptions after being traded by St. Louis. Tough catch, but he had it, and it went right through his hand.
The 49er defense deserves a lot of credit today. They're staying in there.
And it's a young defense, guilty of a lot of mistakes, and they have pretty well battled back despite them, as Danny White will stand on his own 33 ready to kick. Freddie Solomon and Tony Dungy are the return men for the 49ers. And a fair catch by Freddie Solomon. Dungy is going to pick it up with flags on. Solomon did not want any part, and it looked like Dallas Dallas actually brought the ball into the end zone.
The ball should be from where we see it on about the 1 or 2 yard line.
Right. Here's the fair catch by Solomon.
We got another conference. Well,
he lost his effort as it rolled in. And it was Thomas Henderson was the man involved with the ball, and then Dungy, figuring it might go off, decided he better pick it up. And look at that argument. Well, we mentioned earlier, the rule book is going to figure prominently in 79, maybe more so than a while, with so many changes. Not that this is a change of a rule. The officials are front and center once again.
Should come out to the 20. Yeah.
Illegal participation, number 56, kicking team, declined, first down.
So illegal participation by Thomas Henderson. It is so ruled. There's Henderson touching the kick and forcing it into the end zone.
Usually on that type of thing.
We'll be right back.
Gentlemen, tonight we're brought together here by two teams we all love. Good food and light beer from Miller. I want to take this opportunity myself to tell you. I tell you, I don't get no respect.
Gaston, je dis saignant. Si elle est pas saignante, what is it?
Meatloaf sandwich and a light. Gentlemen, as we all know and appreciate, light has 1/3 less calories than a regular beer, and it's less filling.
But the best thing is, it tastes great.
Less filling. Gentlemen.
Hey, Deacon, pass the roll. Hey, Charlie, that's my beer.
No, this is by your broccoli. This is my broccoli.
That's my beer.
What's wrong with you guys?
Hey, Bubba, you want the peas?
Ooh. Hey, you gonna eat all that?
Just showing off.
Gentlemen, in closing, I'd like to think I speak for all of us when I say if it wasn't for light, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Hey, you're proud.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
So we have 11 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the ball game. Dallas leading San Francisco 13-10. Miami leading Seattle 12-10 in the fourth, and San Francisco putting it in play from its own 21st and 10. Freddie Solomon wide left. Jackson and Simpson, the running backs, play action, and DeBerg going deep. For Solomon, no good. Aaron Kyle was right there battling him for the ball.
Now that's good defense by Aaron Kyle. And this is also a good call by DeBerg. However, the ball is thrown a little bit short. You want your receiver to go get the ball. Make him run for the ball. He still should have had it.
Freddie Solomon took a lot of heat here in San Francisco last year. A lot of folks were suggesting that he dropped a lot more passes than he should have, that he was vowing to change things in 79, but it's been a struggle for him. So it is 2nd and 10 from the 20. Intercepted by D.D. Lewis, and D.D. Lewis has it on the pickoff inside the 15-yard line. And there is that interception we were lacking for the day, George.
Yeah, they dogged. D.D. Lewis, 50, is dogging there. They ran him. Here comes 54, Randy White, running him out of the pocket. He's trying to hit number 40, Jackson. He just rifled the ball in low, and D.D. was there. That's a big play for Dallas. The defense, Dallas's defense has turned it around.
So D.D. Lewis, with a critical interception, gives it 1st and 10 from the 14 for Dallas. Pitch back to Dorsett. He just did get back across the line of scrimmage. It's a question now if the San Francisco defensive unit can somehow regroup.
What you're thinking here defensively is the worst they get out of this is a field goal, because we're still in the ball game, 16 to 10. So you're trying to hold them to a field goal. That's good defense.
And for Bill Walsh, of course, is hoping that somehow he can stop this high-powered Dallas machine that has been on the quiet side all day. Staubach pumping once, then going into the corner to Hill, who is long out of the end zone.
Well, he just threw that away. He was rushed. Threw it away where it was safe, wouldn't be intercepted. Smart play by Roger.
Staubach is 17 for 29, 232 yards, 1 touchdown. Remember when Drew Pearson was all alone?
All of Roger's plays are called for him. They're all sent in and out with a tight end or a back. He has the option to audibilize, to rub that play off that's called in the huddle and call something else.
The third and 9 yards on the 13. Preston Pearson in at running back with Tony Dorsett. And to Billy Joe DuPree, and the tight end took it away from Tony Dungy, and the big man busted loose for the touchdown.
You know, it looked like he caught the back half of the ball. Roger has good protection, and he drills it right in there. Watch if he catches the back half of the ball.
Dungy going for the ball, missed it, and that left DuPree all alone.
Look at that. He's got those big, long claws, and he made up his mind he was going to go into the end zone.
He had to fight off Willie Harper to go barreling into the end zone. So Billy Joe DuPree, who scored 9 touchdown passes for Dallas last year, picks one up now. And coming through is Ted Vincent. So it is 19-10 Dallas. And the critical play, of course, the interception by D.D. Lewis. That set it all up. Here's another look at that pass to Billy Joe.
Good protection. Rifles it in there. Now watch DuPree. He actually caught the back end of the ball. You have to have big, strong hands to do that. Long fingers.
On the kickoff.
The Septien trying to make it 20-10. The kick is up, and it is no good. So Septien, who missed only 1 all last year, misses 1 today. And the Cowboys leading 19-10.
I never worry about what brand name part my mechanic puts on my car. That doesn't make me a bad guy. I go to a professional mechanic I can trust, so I trust the parts he uses. He uses Mopar. It means nothing to me, but it means a lot to him. Mopar fits all American-made cars, foreign cars too, and they're used by professional mechanics all over the world. If the professional trusts Mopar, I trust Mopar. Does he make me happy? He makes it his business.
Trust your car to Mopar.
Radio Shack has slashed the price on one of our top-of-the-line stereo systems. Right now, save $310 on this impressive realistic hi-fi. You get this quality AM/FM stereo receiver, a pair of realistic tower speakers, and this precision belt drive turntable, all for only $579. A great entertainment bargain and a beautiful addition to your home. The sale price realistic stereo system, just $579, only at Radio Shack, a Tandy company.
Next Saturday at 4:30 Eastern, the CBS Sports Spectacular brings you action in the ring with Howard Davis. Action on the rink with top American skaters vying for national honors. Action on the road with the Italian Grand Prix. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
Don't forget Howard Davis putting his perfect 11-0 mark on the line against the Termite. Maurice Termite Watkins on the CBS Sports Spectacular next Saturday at 4:30 p.m. San Francisco is penalized 5 yards, which they exact after the point after. So Septien kicked from the 40-yard line. James Owens will handle it on the 3, to the 20, and to about the 24. So San Francisco, with 10 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game, down by 9. And Steve DeBerg carrying a heavy load now, trying to bring the Niners back.
Now here's where the Dallas defense plays pass defense and pass rush. 10-28. They're going to have to throw the ball to get back in the ball game. This is what you like on defense.
Schumann and Solomon go in a slot left. Lenville Elliott is in there with Wilbur Jackson at the running back. DeBerg has Elliott to the 45, to midfield, to the Dallas 45. Lenville Elliott coming out of the backfield. And Hughes and Harris brought him down.
Elliott, last week, had a big game. He's going to help this ball club. He's a good receiver. He can block. He's a good hard runner. He took the position away from 50, D.D. Lewis.
So San Francisco striking quickly for a sizable amount of yardage out to the Dallas 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Plenty of time, 9:47, but they have to move and use it. Second man is O.J., and he's grabbed, and down he goes. And the man who hit him is Bruce Thornton, the rookie out of Illinois. Thornton backs up Larry Cole.
Last week, the 49ers got behind 21-9 and came back and took the lead. Same situation.
Big fella, 6'5", 266, only 21 years old. Bruce Thornton is a saxophonist who declined music scholarships to play football. And he was a second-team academic All-American. He's quite a prospect. 2nd and 9. DeBerg has got his man Schumann inside the 35-yard line. Barnes brought him down.
That's the type of passing game, possession passing. 5-step passing. You don't need a lot of protection for it. It's fairly safe. Get the first down.
So they picked up 12. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34. And DeBerg now is 15 for 24, 177 yards, but he has thrown the only interception of the day, and it was a killer. O.J. And O.J. moving nicely is inside the 30. He's running well, isn't he, George?
He's looking better. He had a nice hole there. Good blocking there.
John Ayers has been springing him. Ayers, the guard on the left side, pulling and leading his way. Another report on that Miami game. They're leading Seattle 19-10 in the 4th.
Same score we have.
Paid attendance, 56,728. 2nd and 3 from the 27 of Dallas. Jackson, nowhere. D.D. Lewis met him head on. San Diego and Oakland should be a dandy, and San Diego under Don Coryell leading Oakland and Tom Flores 30-10 in the 4th quarter.
There comes Seals in. That usually indicates pass. 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 from the 27. And of course, DeBerg, to make this drive go, has to hit and hit quickly. 7 minutes, 16 seconds left in the game. 19-10 Dallas. Solomon is left, Schumann is right. Inside handoff to O.J. And he did not make it. And he was juggling that handoff.
Yes, he was.
You like that play?
Well, I'd rather throw the ball. I think in that down, I would rather throw the ball. Oh, they got to go for it, yeah.
The crowd is saying go. Walsh has already shown he will gamble. Joe Montana and Ray Wersching are coming in, which means Walsh will not gamble.
Oh, they're going to kick a field goal. Well, they've got about 2. It's 4th and 2, so that's the best call.
So the line of scrimmage is the 26. The hold will be from the 34. A 44-yard field goal attempt is not Wersching's distance. He has not been effective at all from this far out. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So Wersching, who kicked one from 48 last year, kicks one today to make it a little closer now. It's Dallas 19, 49ers 13.
Boy, did I save money on this hat.
Yeah?
We smart shoppers compare prices.
Wish we could do that with our homeowner's insurance.
Compare with Allstate.
Compare?
Bring in your homeowner's policy and compare rates. Odds are Allstate might save you some money.
We can save you some money.
It does pay to compare.
Oh, it sure does. Love your hat. Oh.
Hey, where'd you get the hat?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
And that's a promise from us, the Good Hands people.
Nancy Hamilton will cross our path 8 times today. We're S-Mark. We own the companies that supply her peanut butter and turkeys, rubber gloves, and baby nursers, fertilizer, oil filters and motor oil, gasoline. We're S-Mark, a big company with a big stake in Nancy Hamilton and in you.
50 yards in 7 plays, capped by a 44-yard field goal by Ray Wersching, his second field goal of the day. And suddenly you have a touchdown separating the two. It is Dallas 19, San Francisco 13, and Wersching kicking off. He hooks it, and it's Ron Springs at the 9. Springs at the 20. And Schumann drags him down as he crosses the 30-yard line. Ron Springs, a little terrier out of Ohio State. Although we use the word little advisedly, he's 6'1" and 200-pounder.
I like the way he runs, Vinny. Oh, he's going to break something, no question about it.
He was on the 440 sprint relay team at Ohio State. And, of course, he's already made headlines with that 30-yard touchdown pass last week to Tony Hill that helped beat St. Louis. Kansas City leading Cleveland 21-20 in the 4th. So some tough ones. 1st and 10 Dallas on the Cowboy 32. Staubach going to the left side, and he has Tony Hill, and he's knocked out by Gerard Williams.
Well, you see Dallas now has to move the ball, keep the clock going. Staubach opened up with a short out in front of the right corner.
That's what we have left in the ball game, in a game that saw San Francisco take a 10-6 lead into halftime. Dallas scored the only points in the 3rd quarter. And now in the 4th quarter, Dallas scored 6 but missed the point after. Then the 49ers had the field goal by Wersching, so it's 19-13 Dallas. A 2nd down call for Staubach, 2nd and 6. And Dorsett gets a good block from Tom Rafferty, and then there are extra 49ers to finally make it. Rafferty making a good block.
Yeah, they threw on 1st down, ran on 2nd down. They're mixing their calls pretty good.
It was 2nd and 6. 3rd and about 3, as you see Bill Walsh talking to his quarterback, Steve DeBerg. They bring in Dwayne Board, and his job is to rush. So we'll see how Staubach can handle number 76. Roger got it off to Big Cosby, and Cosby at 6'6", who played football up here at Santa Clara, the tight end, brought down by Tim Gray. They were thinking about making him a tackle. He's so big at 6'6" and 230.
What the 49ers are doing in an effort to compensate for their lack of pass rush, they're dogging, and Rodgers reading the dogs pretty well and picking up the 1st down with stop-like patterns to all of his receivers.
And with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the ball game, Dallas leading 19-13, strongly in possession. 1st and 10 from the Dallas 49. Hill is wide left, Pearson wide right, Cosby is on the right side. Robert Newhouse and Hilton slowed him down, and Buns finally brought him down.
You notice Newhouse had 2 hands on the ball. He's a sure-handed runner.
By the way, Newhouse needed 40 yards rushing to become the 3rd greatest rusher in Dallas history, passing Walt Garrison. As of right now, he has 28, so he's still got a way to go. Second down for Staubach and 6 from the 47. Newhouse ridden down as he got to the 45-yard line. Willie Harper tried to climb his tree.
Well, that clock keeps running. That's to their advantage.
2:47 left in the game.
Dallas's advantage.
Ball on the San Francisco 44-yard line, which 3rd and 3.
They can't give them another first down if they want to get back in.
Pearson right, Hill left. Dorsett and Newhouse. Staubach on to the right side, overthrows Drew Pearson. Pearson, but not quite sure where the ball was. Charles Cornelius was right there with him, and so Danny White will punt on 4th down, and Staubach walks off 20 for 33, 258 yards and 2 touchdowns. Freddie Solomon and Tony Dungy going deep.
Now, Benny, you got to make a decision. Do you go for a block or do you go for a return? I'd go for a block.
2 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. And Danny White ready to kick. He'll be kicking from his own 45-yard line. Good snap. Danny with plenty of time, and he hangs it down the right side. Fair catch by Freddie Solomon, and it hit on the 16-yard line and kicked out of bounds. So San Francisco with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left and down by 6.
Some guys never learn. They're still taking it on the chin. Gotcha. Norelco offers the Norelco rotary razor. Not 1 or 2 blades, but 36 blades inside 3 adjustable floating heads and a unique shaving angle for a very close shave without a nick or cut. So say hello to the Norelco rotary razor and say goodbye to Gotcha.
Take care of your car at Kmart.
Your Kmart Automotive Center has the answer to your muffler problem. The zinc-coated, double-wrapped Kmart Arrestor muffler. Have it installed by Kmart, and if anything goes wrong, they'll replace it free as long as you own your American-made car. The Arrestor. Zinc-coated and double-wrapped like the best. And best of all, Kmart price. Get it at Kmart Automotive Centers across the USA, where quality auto products are Kmart priced.
This young man took a summer job in this plush resort hotel, but he never expected this. It's The Last Resort, premiering Wednesdays this fall on CBS.
Dallas 19, San Francisco 13. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the ball game, and San Francisco will put it in play. 1st and 10 from the San Francisco 16. Solomon is wide left, Schumann wide right. It's Jackson and Simpson, the running back. DeBerg with some time to Solomon. No good.
Well, nah. Solomon had a chance to catch that ball. Dallas is in a 34 defense, which is good to stop these passes to the backs, the short passing game.
Just to complicate matters, when we mention that DeBerg had time, there's a holding penalty against San Francisco. One of the problems for Freddie Solomon is the fact that he came here in a deal that sent Delvin Williams to Miami. So they expected a lot from Solomon, and he's been missing a lot of passes instead, so the Wolves have been on him ever since he came here.
Number 67, offense.
So Ron Singleton, guilty of the holding infraction. He is trying to keep Martin out of there.
Yeah, he's got him by the arm.
So 1st down and 18 yards to go. Just beyond Clark. Dwight Clark, the intended receiver, and Benny Barnes right there with him.
Going back to that previous play, the holding on number 67, it was a longer developing play. DeBerg hasn't had many problems when he's gone to the intermediate and short passing game. He can get the ball off. Now when he goes to the longer type of pass, they have difficulty keeping those defensive linemen out of there.
2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the game. The Cowboys